3 important female scientists and their influence today. Historically, the scientific field has been a man's world. The credit for many scientific discoveries and inventions really belongs to women, even if men claim them at first. Let's learn about 3 female scientists whose hard work and passion for knowledge has influenced the science and technology we use today. Mary Anning, 1799 to 1847, was an English fossil hunter who discovered the bones of several types of dinosaurs. Her work helped significantly in the development of the new scientific field of paleontology. Anning lived in Lyme Regis, UK, known as the Jurassic Coast for its 185 million years worth of layers of rock. Even though Anning had little formal education, she taught herself about science and helped her father and brother search for fossils. The Anning family relied on selling these fossils for their income. Male scientists often bought these and presented them to scientific societies, museums, and journals as their own discoveries. As a poor woman, Anning was not given full credit. However, later in life, she received payments to go toward her work from a London scientific society. She was recognized as one of the 10 most influential female scientists in British history by the Royal Society in 2010.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Chickling.
And today we're looking at something really interesting. We're talking about, inventions and contributions made to science. What do you think is a good scientific invention, or do you think that it's so cool you want to explore it a bit more?
Probably our mobile phones.
Yeah, that's actually really great. The communication and the invention of telephones to mobile phones. Thank goodness someone invented that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We use it every day.
I know, and I think a lot of us can't survive without it. But besides the mobile phones, we do have other really important scientific inventions we can take a look at. And most importantly, they were all made by women.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, super nice. So let's take a look at today's article. It says, historically, the scientific field has been a man's world. That's right. When we talk about something scientific, it's an adjective and it means that it's related to science, research, or evidence. For example, we can say, Sir Isaac Newton made the important scientific discovery about gravity.
OK， 今天马上第一个单字就有点长哦，这是 scientific。那 scientific 就是科学的意思。所以你可以说一个科学的发现that's a scientific discovery, or 那个科学的实验 is scientific experiment 或 theory, right? 这些 experiment 或者是学理论都可以。那么它是来自于 science 这一个字哦，所以科学家就是 scientist。那科幻小说就是 science fiction。比如说 space travel is one of the marvels of modern science.
That's right. So yes, every time when we think about science or any kind of science discovery, we think about, a man, made that or discovered that. Okay. But the article says the credit for many scientific discoveries and inventions really belongs to women, even if men claim them at first. Okay, so we do have a few words to look at first. We have the word credit, which is a noun and it means appraise or approval because you're responsible for something good that has happened. Like for example, in a group project, there's always a person or maybe two who does most of the work. But you need to give that person praise or show them credit, or to say thank you because, it's their work. They did the work for them, so you have to give them credit or else that's completely unfair. For example, we can use credit in a sentence like this. The show was a big hit, but the director didn't want to take all the credit. He believed it was everyone's hard work that made the show successful.
哇，这个人很棒。
Yes.
So credit 就是功劳或赞扬的意思，所以我们常常说，你要拿到什么东西的功劳，我们可以说 to take credit for something or to give someone credit for something。所以就是做什么事的功劳啦。比如说给谁带来荣耀，我们也可以说 someone is a credit to someone or something. 比如说 this brilliant pupil is a credit to his teachers. 那么 credit 平常我们说 credit card 就是信用卡，所以信用贷款也是这个字哦。所以许多科学家发现跟这些功劳其实都是女性，只是最初是男性声称说是他们，但其实很多是女生做的。
Yes, a woman was behind this, so we should try to give more credit to them. We saw another word here. We saw the word invention. It's a noun and it means like something that is new or an idea that has been made or created. Like before cell phones, someone thought of the idea of sending sound waves to another room or place. Therefore, the invention of or creation of telephones was born. For example, we can say the invention of the internet has made finding information much easier for everyone. Okay, quick quiz. Do you know who invented the telephone?
Oh, yeah, I think I do.
Yes,
Alexander Graham Bell.
That's correct.
And that's my name, actually.
Yeah, Bell. Exactly. So they invented the telephone.
谢谢那个 Alex。是 Alexander 对，不要讲哪里。
Yes.
OK， 所以 invention 就是发明哦，那它是来自于动词 invent， 所以你可以说 many children invent an imaginary friend. Did you used to have one?
Maybe when I was very, very young, I think, but then I stopped because now that I think about it, it's actually kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So no imaginary friends for me.
Yeah, 对，所以 inventor 就是发明家，这我们之后会看到。所以我们这边看到今天的文法 ，Let's take a look。所以今天的文法要讲到 even if 跟 even though。那么 even 因为本身不可以当连接词用，不过它是可以搭配 if 或者是 though 来引导这个副词子句，放在句首或者是句中。用法比较我们看一下哦。所以其实 even though 和 although 的意思差不多，代表虽然或尽管，可是 even though 的语气比较强烈，通常是在描述已经发生的事实或者是已经存在的状况。比如说 she hasn't phoned。Even though she said she would， 或者是 even though he was getting angry, his voice remained level。 那么 even if 怎么办呢？它其实它是表示就算或即使。那它引导的子句通常是有假设性的，可以是真的，也可能不是真的。那么主要子句通常都是在叙述还没有发生的事情。比如说 stand up for something, even if it means standing alone sometimes， 或者是 even if you take a taxi, you'll still miss your train。所以其实两个是不太一样的。
All right, so let's continue reading. The article says, let's learn about 3 female scientists whose hard work and passion for knowledge has influenced the science and technology we use today. Okay, we see the word passion here. It's a noun and it means a really, really strong feeling or liking of something like a hobby, sport, or activity. For example, we can say Alexandria has a passion for fashion. So she started her own vlog about her fashion journey. So, Chicolene, what is something that you have a passion for? I think I know the answer.
Yeah, I think you do. I have a passion for music.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my life.
And your dogs.
My dog, yeah. Quickies. Yeah.
Yes. So if you really, really like something, like a sport, hobby, that can be your passion.
OK， 所以 passion 就是热情或兴趣，这个字其实很好哦。所以你对什么有热情，就是 to have a passion for something。那么形容词就是 passionate， 所以比如说一个很热情的吻 ，a passionate kiss， 或者是你有一个很热情的演讲 ，a passionate speech， 都 OK。或者是 be passionate about something 也 OK 哦。比如说 I am an easygoing person, but I can be passionate about things I am very much into.
That's right. Okay, so let's take a look at one of our first scientists. We have Mary Anning. She was born in 1799 to 1847. She was an English fossil hunter who discovered the bones of several types of dinosaurs. So cool. So if you love dinosaurs, this is your heroine here for you, Mary Anning. A fossil is a noun and it is the parts of a dead animal or a plant that has become hard over time and is now a rock. Now it takes millions of years for these dead animal parts to become a rock. So here we can use it in a sample sentence like this. The scientists were so excited to find a rare fossil of a dinosaur.
Wow.
So cool.
真的，我超喜欢化石的，
Yeah.
就是觉得很酷很酷。So fossil 就是化石，可是其实 we can also use fossil to talk about like a a person that's very traditional,
yes,
一个
or an elderly person, but
老顽固
yeah, but it means they're very, very stubborn. So you don't want to use it to like your grandma that you like, but yeah. That's not a very nice way to call your grandma, but
对，就是思想僵化比较老的人，我们都可以老顽固就可以叫他 fossil， 所以你可以说 what an old fossil she is 对，但是其实没有很好的字啦，但我们有时候会这样讲。所以这个第一个科学家 Mary Anning 她是一个英国的化石采集者，所以她发现了非常多恐龙的骨头哦。
Ooh, thanks to her, yes. I think all the dinosaur lovers would be like, yay! Okay, here in the article it says her work helped significantly in the development of the new scientific field of paleontology. Okay, whoa, what is paleontology? Basically, it's the study of the history of life on Earth. So they basically use fossils or they study rock layers to learn about the history of our Earth. So yes, if you really love dinosaurs and you love learning about the Earth, then paleontology is a subject that you should look into. Next, we see the word significantly. This is an adverb and it means something that is large or important enough to have an effect on you or to be noticed. For example, if you buy something super cheap online and then the same item from maybe their official website, you could see that the prices maybe are significantly different. Maybe the original item is maybe 1,000 NT, but the cheap online version is only 200 NT. So we can say the difference is large enough for you to notice the price difference is very significant, or there's the prices are significantly different if you want to use it as an adverb. Here we can use it in a sentence like this. After planting more trees around the city, the air quality has significantly improved. Yes, we need to plant more trees.
真的，所以这个 significantly 就是显著的，所以显著地。所以老师刚刚讲到Tiffany 刚刚讲到的形容词 significant 我们也常常用，它有显著的、特殊意义的，所以你的另一半、你的重要的一个比如说伙伴或伴侣，你的老婆、老公就是你的 significant other， 所以你可以说 you should treat your significant other fairly and equally with respect。 所以老师刚刚讲一个很长字paleontology 这是古生物学、化石学的意思。
Next, the article says Anning lived in Lyme Regis, UK, known as the Jurassic Coast for its 185 million years worth of layers of rock. So she was very lucky. She loved fossils and, you know, she also lived near this place. Now, known as, this phrase means something that a person or thing is called. It's another name that they're known as. So for example, if your name is John, but your friends call you Johnny, you're also known as Johnny. Okay, like Dwayne Johnson. Do you guys know who he is? Yeah, but you might know he's more known as The Rock. Yes, and he's very strong and I love watching his movies. It's so exciting. Now, we also saw the word layers, okay? This Jurassic Coast has layers of rock, okay? Layer is something that goes over a surface or between surfaces. Okay, so if you think about a cake that has maybe 4 different flavors, maybe one layer or one piece is chocolate, the next can be vanilla, the next is another flavor, and maybe the last one is maybe chocolate mint, okay? So all of these 4 different pieces that you stack on top of each other is a layer.
对，所以这边的 be known as 就是被称作什么，所以我们也可以说 be known for 代表以什么特色为著名，比如说 that store is known for ripping off customers.
Oh my gosh, don't go there.
Yeah, 不要去，太贵了。所以 layer 就是一层一层，所以 Anning 住在英国的莱姆里吉斯，那因为这个地方呢拥有 1.85 亿年历史的岩层，就被称为侏罗纪海岸。
So cool. Jurassic. It reminds me of Jurassic Park. So fitting. Okay, next the article says, even though Anning had little formal education, she taught herself about science and helped her father and brother search for fossils. So fun.
所以 Anning 其实没有受过正规的教育，不过她是自己自学了科学，然后帮她的爸爸跟弟弟找化石。She must have been a very smart woman.
I think so. Yeah. Next it says the Anning family relied on selling these fossils for their income. Okay.
所以他们家是靠出售他们找到的化石来维持。So who bought these fossils from them?
Yeah, let's see. It says male scientists often bought these and presented them to scientific societies, museums, and journals as their own discoveries.
所以男性科学家呢，他们通常会跟他们买这些化石，就当成是自己的发现，展示给科学协会、博物馆跟期刊。哎呦，所以其实、but actually Anning found them.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it makes sense. Like she should be given the credit for this, right? Because she discovered them, but then other scientists were like, "Oh, look, we pieced together this dinosaur or something." Yeah, so that's why in the article it says, as a poor woman, Anning was not given full credit. Oh no.
因为她比较贫穷，然后那时候就没有得到充分的认可，而且其实那时候的女权 women's rights weren't that important before in the past.
Yes, unfortunately, people didn't really care too much about how women felt or women, working and stuff like that. So she definitely was not given credit for this. Next, the article says, however, later in life, she received payments to go toward her work from a London scientific society. Okay, good. At least some credit was given to her. Because go toward, this phrase means it's used especially with money, and it means money you receive that will help pay off or pay for something else. Like maybe if you're working during the summer and you want to save money for, let's say, a new cell phone or a new video game console, then your salary will go towards your new phone or your new PS5 or whatever you want to save money for.
这个 go toward 就是用在帮助什么，后面就是去加一个 VING form， 所以之后的生活，在他后来的生活，其实安宁是有从这个伦敦科学协会收到用于工作的报酬，这蛮好。
Lastly, the article says she was recognized as one of the 10 most influential female scientists in British history by the Royal Society in 2010. Okay, so more credit was given to her after. Now, influential just means when someone or something, it makes you feel like this person, you think about this person a lot in a good way, or you think about, okay, maybe they're super cool or maybe they do something really nice. So you change your behavior in that way as well. Like, for example, if you play basketball and you're a fan of Kobe Bryant, that Kobe Bryant is very influential to you.
所以 influential 就是有影响力的，来自于动词 influence， 或者是当名词也可以。所以其实在2010年呢，她就被英国的皇家学会评为英国历史上10大最具影响力的女科学家之一。That's really good. I'm really good that her hard work was noticed and seen.
Finally, she was given a bit of credit for her work. Thank goodness. All right, well, this is one scientist that we learned about. We still have many more to learn about, but before we take a look at other female scientists, we're going to take a look at our For You chat. Our For You chat question for today is, what can we learn about animals and plants from the fossils they leave behind?
Well, I think fossils can provide very important evidence for evolution or maybe the adaptation of plants and animals to their environment.
Yeah.
And we know the history.
Exactly, about the earth. I think from the fossils of animals and plants, we can learn, of course, a lot about the history of the earth and maybe where actual living beings come from. Like, personally, I do like learning about history, so it's pretty fascinating to learn, like, what happened to dinosaurs and what, like you said, evolution, what happened to the animals after the dinosaurs? Like, are the animals we see today, are their ancestors like
so cool?
Yeah, giant crocodiles or something? We don't know, right?
Yeah.
But this is why it's important for scientists and for paleontologists. Here's a difficult word for you.
化学考古学家吧? Yeah, it's so hard.
For them to learn more or for them to discover more things about our wonderful Earth. All right. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. We still have many more amazing scientists to learn about, so don't forget to stay tuned and listen to us. But we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Scientific. A professor did a scientific study of earthquakes in Hualien to find out how often they occur. Credit. Veronica should get the credit for this project. It was all her idea. Invention. The telephone has changed our lives. We couldn't talk to other people this way before its invention. Passion. Rebecca has a passion for reading. She finishes many books every month. Fossil. The museum has cool fossils, including old leaves and rocks that tell stories about the past. Significantly. Jason has become significantly taller after the summer break. He is growing really fast.
智慧小补帖
Paleontology. Layer. Influential.